people have not spoken too much about the technological development of China. The speed of adoption in technologies in China has caught the world by surprise. From superpowers like Alibaba and Tencent to artificial intelligence and the development of 5G technology, it seems China is becoming known as the innovation powerhouse now. How has China been able to achieve this? I mean, the progress in the technological field?
So both countries have leapfrogged some generations of technology. So for example, both China and India have pretty much leapfrogged the fixed line telephone technologies, right? So we moved almost directly to mobile. So because China did not have a strong technological history and their youngsters were very educated, they eagerly adopted technology. The 80s coincided with the PC revolution.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 90s coincided with the mobile revolution. From 2000 to 2010, you can say broadly speaking, it was especially the second half, was the smartphone revolution. And from 2010 to 2020, it has been a convergence of digital technologies. So China has very optimally adopted all the technologies that we spoke about. So so if you know one one reason for the success of China, of course, is economic policies, but they have been very, very proactive in adopting science and technology. Okay, in fact, Deng Xiaoping, you know, the paramount leader of China after Mao Zedong passed away, he spoke about the 4 modernizations of China. And one of the modernizations was modernization in science and technology, right? So that's a very, very important building block. The second reason for you mentioned the creation of giants, technological giants such as Alibaba or Tencent or Meituan. China has created its own technological ecosystem in some sense, right? Which you don't see, for example, in India. Okay, so in China, the market leader for search is a Chinese company called Baidu. The market leader in social media
is parallel to Google.
Yes, which is parallel to Google. In China, the social media giant is Tencent, which is a combination of Facebook and WhatsApp. You know, with the WeChat super app, they combine WhatsApp, Facebook, and WhatsApp. PayPal or other payment apps, right? Then you have e-commerce giants such as Alibaba with Taobao, which is more of a C2C platform, Tmall, which is a B2C platform, and then you have another very big giant which is called JD.com, which follows more or less the Amazon model. So they have homegrown giants in each vertical. So these companies have been able to grow to a very, very big size without really stepping out of China. So if you look at the operational footprint of Alibaba or Tencent or JD.com or even Meituan, you'll find that they're very strong in China, but they're not really strong outside China. The only pure technology company, and I'm not including the hardware companies here, I'll leave out the hardware companies, I'll talk about them later. But if you look at the pure tech company, the only tech company from China that has been able to create a global footprint is ByteDance, which is the parent company of TikTok. But the rest of the Chinese technology giants have really found it difficult to grow organically outside China. And that may have to do with the fact that they are functioning within a very, very, let's say, unique technological ecosystem that's not integrated with the technology ecosystem of the rest of the world. Okay, India has, you could say, one way of putting it is to say that India has adopted a different policy. I think the reality is probably that India did not really have a policy, technology policy. We just drifted into the situation where we are today. So we have all the multinational giants positioned in these big technology verticals, right? So you have Google, you have Facebook, you have Walmart and Amazon. E-commerce. One advantage that I think Indian tech companies have is that they are better integrated with the global technology ecosystem. And let's not forget that, whether it's Google or whether it's Facebook or whether it's, Amazon or whether it's Walmart, all these companies have very, very sizable back-end operations in India. So these companies actually have a very, very strong India presence. So I would say that the second reason why China has been successful is that they've been able to create an ecosystem within the country, and that combined with the market size has allowed their companies to grow. I don't want to suggest that the market is not competitive, that the government has not protected these companies in any way, because competition in China is brutal. Mm-hmm. It's just that Baidu has not faced real competition from Google. Tencent has not faced real competition from Facebook, and so on, right?
But why is that?
Because it's not easy. Facebook has not been allowed to operate in China.
I see. So that's the protection which the government offers for domestic companies.
But it's different in different verticals, right? So Google was operating in China when I was there, when I first went to China in 2007. But then the Chinese government requires technology companies to have their servers inside the country.
I see.
And Google was not willing to comply, and so they left the country. And Amazon actually, as far as Amazon was concerned, or eBay was concerned, there were actually no barriers for them to operate in China. I think they were just outwitted by more nimble local competitors. eBay was outwitted by Alibaba completely, right? And the same is true of Amazon. Amazon tried very hard to break into the Chinese market, but they were not successful.